Hi everyone. Wow, today is the day, finally, that Phoebe Philo is back. Yes, she has officially debuted her very own namesake label as of today, October 30th. This is a long time coming. So for those of you who don't know the history, Phoebe Philo was the former creative director at Celine. That's why we refer to Celine as old Celine and now new Celine, because the old Celine was all very much Phoebe Philo. She put her fingerprints on everything. Minimalist, classic, simple, streamlined, structured, powerful, but feminine, understated, polished, timeless. I mean, she really did launch the minimalist movement in the fashion industry, as far as I see it. But she stepped down from her role at Celine in 2017 to spend more time with her family. She's got children, and that was a very noble move, but she left a lot of us upset. Here are the two bags that I own from Celine. These are the only two items that I have and I cherish from the Phoebe Philo days. This I purchased in Paris. It is the Trio bag. It was the year 2017. It was soon after the announcement was made that Phoebe Philo would be stepping down. So I snatched this up. And then later, pre-loved, I purchased this classic box bag, which is also from the old Celine era. As you can see, both are very simple, streamlined silhouettes, no frills. And so when they said that Phoebe Philo was coming back, I stalked every site that I could that was covering her, and I waited. So it's been a couple of years now, and this is her site. So I pre-registered and received a notification this morning saying that the site went live. I went in immediately and saw all the goodies. So here are the 8 categories. It's a full collection from apparel to bags, shoes, accessories. There are about 150 different styles. And of course, we're going to go through some of them so I can give you my thoughts. So starting with coats and jackets, this is so Phoebe. This is a super classic double-breasted blazer. It's sharp and polished. It's got streamlined structure to it, a dropped waist, comes in 2 different colors, goes for $4,200, so none of this stuff is cheap. She's always in the high-end luxury segment, as you know. And here's another very Phoebe-like piece here. It's called the man's coat, and it's just this long coat that has a really interesting slit on the side. The back is beautifully tailored. It's $5,800. Now, none of this stuff is like so exciting, but it is very Phoebe. Then you've got this trench here, so many details, really beautiful. Price comes along with it. All of these coats are in the thousands, okay? You've got the beautiful high collar. You have this interesting detachable scarf. Now, I've seen Phoebe do this in the past when she was at Celine, where she would drape stuff over the pieces. So similarly, she has draped this sort of matching scarf, and you can remove it. It's not an everyday kind of look, though, but it is interesting. And here is the back. Love this collar. Am I going to pay, $6,000 for this? Probably not. No, definitely not. But I like looking at it. And then you've got the trousers category. I think this is the one that is the most interesting because it looks like a pair of normal trousers, but then you've got the zipper on the back that pulls all the way up and it reveals the back of your legs. I'm not interested in this going all the way up and showing the buttocks, but it is something to talk about. This is already sold out, by the way. Then the leggings. This is where I'm like, what is happening? Because this is very unusual to me to see for Phoebe. First of all, it's leggings. Then it's got this weird wavy design on the side. It's going for $1,100. And I'm thinking, no, from every angle, I don't see this working. But here's the back of the leggings. I don't know. I don't see how this is special enough to be a part of this collection. But let's move on. Then we've got this top. So we're moving into the tops category. And I think this is beautiful. It's got this sort of wide, almost like bat wing silhouette. Love the turtleneck that goes high all the way up like that. This is a beautiful cream color as well. It's already sold out. It's gone. Then this I thought was interesting as well. It's this nice sweater with the top with these like rolly things. And I was like, that's interesting. However, I was disappointed because when I clicked through the photos, I saw that it's just a regular crew neck knit sweater. That interesting piece at the top of the neck, I think, was just an embellishment that was added. So yeah. Then you've got the column dress when you go into the dresses and skirts category. And it's a bit covered up for those of you who like that. I think the silhouette is cool and you can accessorize it, or you can keep it really, really simple. Something like this is going to cost you $3,900. But then I look at the back and I'm like, why is the slit totally up the butt crack like that. Like for me, I need it to be just wearable, so that's a no. Then you've got some of this fringy, unfinished stuff happening, which again, I was a little bit surprised. I don't love this. And this as well. It's all over the place. It's this long, cut up, fringy skirt. This one, as a matter of fact, is sold out, so I might be in the minority, but I am not a fan of this look. Then we move into bags, of course, but there are only 3 bags in her debut collection. So we have the XL Cabas, which is this. It's really XL. Look at it on the model. It's huge. It is not an everyday bag. And it's also going to be just heavy, I think. It's leather. It's $8,500. Here it is in, I think, the suede material. This one, I believe, is $8,200. So that's the first bag on the site. Then the second bag is the gig bag. This white one is sold out already. I don't know. I just felt like, meh, you know, my honest opinion was like, I don't know. The side, you can see there are 3 compartments, kind of like the trio, actually. The silhouette just doesn't excite me. And the inside seems to be beautifully lined. The clasps on the hardware seem like, I don't know, kind of, it doesn't feel finished. It feels like they missed a detail. Doesn't look like luxury to me. Here it is in the brown. This one is going for $3,500. And then the last bag is the small kit cabas. So this is a smaller one, and it comes in a variety of colors, and it is going for $4,300. So this could be interesting for someone. Does it make me jump up and down like, woo? No, I'm just kind of like, okay, meh. Here it is on the shoulder. It's very streamlined and simple though. So again, Phoebe is staying true to her aesthetic. Then we move on to shoes, and this reminds me of a lot of the older shoes that she designed at Celine. And this is just a simple heel with a seam running through the toe. It kind of gives that flat top, you know, like a square flat foot top. It reminds me of a platypus. This is $1,300. Then you've got the booties, which are so cute. I think these are really adorable, if you don't mind the platypus look. The boots. And then you've got these laced boots, which I think are adorable when you look at them from the side. Now, this is not my cup of tea, but I think they're aesthetically really adorable. But from the front, I don't know if it's the way the lace holes are, but it reminds me of bowling shoes, but with heels stuck on them, and I can't get it out of my head. So, but you could tell by the leather that it's probably going to just be beautiful, soft, supple leather, I'm hoping. So yeah, and then here's the back of those laced ankle boots. And then after the shoes, I think we move on to accessories, right? Yeah. Oh, there's more shoes. Sorry about that. There's loafers. I forgot about these because they're already sold out. All the loafers, I believe, are all sold out. This reminds me of Peter Pan. I don't know why. There's nothing I've shown so far that I would buy. Here are the accessories. So the sunglasses. These are kind of like ski goggle, oversized, you know, fun. Then jewelry as well. So this necklace also comes as a bracelet, but this necklace says mum. So it says mum, mum, mum all the way around. And that's $5,000, by the way. Then this simplified necklace is just sort of like a pretty simple chain. It's 24K gold plated, I believe, over sterling silver. So, And then this is also another necklace. The jewelry collection doesn't really all pull together, in my opinion. They're just kind of all over the place, but here's one. I forgot to write down the price on this, but you can check the website. I'm not really overly impressed. Then there's a brooch, and this brooch is hilarious to me. It's like this huge oversized like sea creature looking thing. And yeah, it's a lot of money. The silver rings. So there's 2 silver rings. There's this one, very, very simple. Maybe you can get it engraved. That could be really fun. I think it was like $600 or $700. This is another one that's called the hinge ring. Now, I was just going to swipe through this, but when I took a closer look, I thought it was kind of cool because it's flexible. They're on hinges, those 2 panels, so it kind of moves. I don't know if it would be uncomfortable on the finger, but it's interesting. Now, it pains me to say this, but the honest truth is that I am not excited about this collection. I'm not tempted to buy anything from this collection. I am excited that Phoebe is back, and that's mostly based on nostalgia, but there's nothing in this collection that has got me overly excited or impressed, and that is the truth. All right, so Phoebe's brand says our aim is to create a product that reflects permanence. And to me as a consumer, that means classic, timeless pieces that will last beyond any trends, which is a good thing in my opinion. But this particular collection is not doing it for me. Then they go on to say that the Phoebe Philo business model is designed to create a responsible balance between production and demand. For us, this means producing notably less than anticipated want. I like that. Especially in this era of fashion trends constantly changing, fast fashion, hyper consumerism, so much materialism and waste. I do appreciate that Phoebe's brand is focused on keeping the supply low so that they can actually sell every piece and hopefully consumers will wear them for a long time so they don't end up in the landfill. And they say they vow to create clothing and accessories that are rooted in exceptional quality. So let's see, based on this first debut collection, I am not exactly jumping with joy, but it's her first collection. And I know there was a lot of delays and it's a tricky time to launch a label with everything that's going on in the world and in the economy. So I'm going to stand by and see what she delivers over the next few years. Let me know what you guys think. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.